Hey guys, it's spooky season, and to celebrate we're going to go through some of my favorite Halloween themed crochet patterns. Starting with the cutest of the patch, it's Ola the Pumpkin Pig by JennieDolly. I really actually enjoyed the way this pattern came out, but I will warn you that it is a little tedious because the head is just so big compared to other amigurumi patterns. Number 2, we have a goat pattern that is unfortunately discontinued, and I think I actually might have contributed to the discontinuance. The head, I used the goat amigurumi pattern by CraftyKnotArt, and for the body I used the Jersey Devil pattern from a book called A Crochet World of Creepy Creatures and Cryptids by Ricky Gustafson. At number 3, we have Bigfoot Betty by ThreadBearCreates. I actually did a lot of modifications on this pattern. Like I gave them hair, I gave them a mustache / beard thing, and I also gave them toes, because what's the point of having a big foot if you don't have toes? But I will say that it was like minimal effort to add these little things to it, and just the base one, if you make it pretty small, it's just cute by itself. Number 4 is Sophie the Fox by CritterStitchDesigns. This isn't really a Halloween themed project. It's actually more like a portrait for one of my friends who gave me one of their character designs, and so I just kind of recreated it out of yarn. I really hope he likes it. The original pattern is more like a fox girl, and I kind of added a muzzle, and I added my own fur colors, and I made kind of a modifications to the pattern, but the original pattern is really cute too. Number 5 is Asterion. So I have a tiny cousin that loves Asterion. She's obsessed, and I asked her what Halloween creature she wanted me to make her for Halloween. I was going to make her a gift. And this girl said a vampire, and I said, okay, what vampire? And I should have already known what kind of vampire it was going to be. So here's Asterion. There's not many patterns really out there like that, and the one I did find is very intricate. Number 6 is Amigurumi Raven crochet pattern. It's from ShopForThePatterns. Basically, I thought it would be a good idea to use some eyes that were the actual colors of Raven's eyes, and then it turned out that they were a little too small for the face, and I was like, I ruined this so badly. And my husband was like, no, keep going. So I finished it, and then I did kind of overstuff his bottom, so now it looks like a pink, and then he stuck these little pair of glasses on top of it. At number 7, we have Flyman, which is actually kind of, I guess it was supposed to be a creepy pattern, but the way we kind of embroidered the eyes, it came out cute. And my husband added hair and put little tiny little dots, cute little dots in his eyes, so he's adorable now. Normally I think he would have been on the creepier end or the scarier end, but yeah, he's really cute. So at number 8 is another pattern from JennieDolly, and it's called Rosie the Doll. And Rosie just reminded me instantly of those scary twins in The Shining. And so I actually had to try to make 2 of the same doll. And let me tell you, I know people just repeat patterns over and over again. I don't think it's as easy as it looks. And I'm pretty sure they have like a slight variance, but I tried to make this exactly the same because they're twins, and it was almost impossible. And then in the end, well, I ended up giving them different facial expressions anyways, but I thought it was kind of cute how the hair and the dress ended up being mirror images. Number 9, we have a crochet wizard witch doll by LovenikaDesign. This actually was supposed to be a cute witch, but I was telling my mom I was going to craft a witch doll, and she said, you mean like the Wicked Witch and the Wizard of Oz? I said, I guess so. So she requested that I make it for her, and she wanted me to make it just like the movie. So I pretty much just changed the colors around a little bit. I actually used glow-in-the-dark yarn for her striped leg patterns. At number 10, I have a vampire from, once again, JennieDolly. I have always liked Castlevania and Dracula. When I had the opportunity to make it, I was like, I'm gonna make Dracula. I'm not making the Count. So It took me days to just do the hair by itself. And number 11 is Halloween Sam crochet pattern by JuliHMtoys. I really like the way this one was designed already. I didn't have to do that many modifications at all for it to be creepy. I pretty much followed the entire pattern. The only thing I did different was the patches, because when I looked it up, his patches weren't round, so I just did a few quick rows to make square patches, and that was it. And number 12 is the Tyrant Amigurumi pattern by lubicrochet. And I just want to warn you, there is no bazooka in the pattern. I made that up because I thought it was cute. I started with just like a black circle, and then I built up with green, and I put like a little yellow band, a little bit more detail work afterward to make a giant bazooka. Number 13, I used the least suspected pattern. I used Leona the Lettuce by JillHeartDesign, and I apologize. I turned her into a Dead by Daylight killer. I love this pattern though. It comes with its own nose in the pattern. It's just a bobble stitch. I decided to just try to make this as realistic as possible. I found some yarn to mimic his acid wash jeans. I actually made him a hoodie. I also took his little jean jacket and I mixed red and brown fabric paint and dabbed it on with an inking brush to make it look dirty. I did add like a little bullet belt like he has. So edgy. I actually gave him an emo cut too, if you didn't notice, but that's it. And number 14 is the Face Hugger crochet pattern by TheYarningPortal. So this is the one where, you know, they Ridley told him, don't let him in. They were like, I'm gonna let him in anyways. And they did that, and then the guy had a baby alien, and then everybody got, you know, horribly murdered on the ship and everything. Number 15 is a creepy octopus pattern by FayniToys. This is actually one of the first patterns I ever purchased. Finally came back around to it, and it was just as hard as I thought it would be. So I added some eyes to it. I thought it would make it less creepy, but my husband was so disturbed by it, he actually turned it around in my work basket. Last and most disturbingly, we actually have the nun. So I actually used two patterns. I used the witch doll from LovenikaDesign, and instead of making it a rag doll, I actually just did a normal doll where I joined the arms onto the round. And then for the outfit, I used Stuffed Nun by StudioWowToysUA. I modified this a little bit. I had the deep cavernous eyes, and I had to put a cross on it because I was scared. Anyways, happy spooky season. I hope you really enjoyed the time you spent with us. I'm looking forward to making some more Christmas pattern reviews, and I hope you catch me around. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and see you next one. Thank you.
Lamb.